Shit, you know how these go. We can jump into
We good to go, bro.
them. All right, that's what it is. Yeah, once again from the great minds and now talking about it's 4 for 10. Got the homie Sale with me, man. How you introduce yourself? What you go by, man?
Like, who that nigga out here rapping like the rain do? Who them niggas out here dropping when them hits do? We them niggas get it done, ain't no issues. We the type to run it up with my track shoes. Take my time with it. Oh, that's your bitch, nigga. Take my time in it. I'ma pull up, give him 30, nigga. That's a workout, I ain't really talking no violence, nigga. Let's ride, nigga. Hit my Diddy bop, I don't give a fuck about no Diddy, nigga. Keep it real, it's a couple niggas that's.
I mean, to be honest, I have several aliases. I guess it depends on which point of time you met me in my life. I guess so to say. Um, right now, I think most people call me Coach. That's probably that's been the most consistent lately. But I mean, a lot of people call me Shell. The ones who know me from way back in the day, who I played like football terms, you know what I'm saying? They call me Hold It Down, you know what I'm saying? So or Marcel, just you know what I'm saying? However I introduce myself to you, or however you see me when you see me out there, that's what you call me.
I'm here. Where you from? What's your hood? What's your squad? What you rapping?
I born and raised Manassas. Um, I'm still repping Manassas. It's actually funny because it's full circle. You know, I moved back into the same neighborhood I grew up in. So it's like it's I'm M City. M City is me. I know you had Duty on here and he was talking about the M City with the Tracy and them. It's like M City truly is a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's like this small city that we grew up in. It brings a lot of pain, a lot of joy, but it's our city at the end of the day. So you know, I'll try to do my best to represent my city.
Respect. Um, who put what sport you played growing up? Excuse me. What sports did you play growing up?
To be honest, I was so locked in on football growing up. That was literally the only sport that I did play. I didn't play basketball. I didn't get a chance to do, those type of things. I just was straight football. Uh, I think for good reason. For for what people want to call. Yeah, my bad. It's just
You
people
good,
know
bro?
I'm up, but like I said, for good reason. No, football was all I did. I grew up I was one of seven, so I didn't. My family didn't really have the financial to make sure everybody got to do football, basketball, soccer. It was like, and I was the youngest, so for me, I got the scraps almost. I like to say so. Football was the only thing that they could afford. It was convenient. It was close. All of the games were right down the road. We didn't have to travel too far, so football was
Okay,
all that I got.
okay. You're froze on my end. Am I froze on your end?
No, you're live on my end. Let me turn my video out and restart it. See if that
There
helps.
we go. There we go. Let me back.
We back. Okay.
Yeah. You said you're 1 of 7. Where you fall at?
I'm the youngest.
Word.
I'm the youngest. Five sisters, one brother. And then I have other siblings from my dad. So it's like, to be honest, it's about total. It's probably about 16 of us.
Okay. Most of y'all played football. Like that was the sport all y'all played,
To
or
be
what?
honest, my my older brother, he gave it a try, but it really wasn't his thing. Saying like mechanics was more his thing. So he had a couple years where he gave it a try, and it just, it wasn't for him. So it was like most of the family just came to watch and support me play football. Like my sisters and stuff, they ran track and played basketball, but athletic wise and like paying for sports, like playing organized sports, I probably was the only child that got to do that.
Okay. Okay. Any college or semi after high school?
I went to Fairmont State after high school. Um, went there for a little bit. My credits and stuff didn't quite transfer to the actual campus, so they made me start at the vocational school. I went out there for a couple years. I ended up playing club rugby. because I couldn't technically NCAA standards. I wasn't eligible, so I had to do club stuff. So I played some club football, some club tackle out there. But then, like I said, I got into rugby and stuff when I was out there. So I got to chilling. But when I came back home from school, I did end up playing semi-pro for the Lions and the Cougars. Back with like I said, Duty, Tracy, Sweet Pea, AC, and all of them. We all was on one team together. So that was kind of fun.
Okay, okay. How far did y'all travel?
Shoot, I think the furthest that I went was it was like somewhere in Pittsburgh, like a 3 hour drive that we had. We played a team out there, and they had like some big time players. I don't know if you remember his running back Lattimore. I can't remember his first name, but he played at Maryland University, and he played a little bit in the league a little bit, and that was kind of a hyped up game. It was a fun game.
Okay, okay. Who put you on the flag? Who brought you out?
To be honest, my uncle Carl put me on with flag. Honestly, way before it got popping. When FXA was, you know what I'm saying, like FXA when it first started, I don't know how he had it, but he had a co-ed team. I mean, and I think I want to say it was like 2011, 2012. We ended up winning the co-ed championship. I got a big trophy. It's like everybody on the team was 30 plus. I was like fresh 21, 22 out of college. Tracy ended up joining the team. To be honest, I want to say I got Tracy into the flag scene because it was like Tracy came. Then we did the co-ed team. So Tracy, I mean, he brought his wife. My wife was on the team. It was like we all ended up coming together. Then my sisters was on the team, and then we started bringing friends, and we went from we were the Punishers. It was a long time ago. We transitioned the colors to the Punishers, and then Tracy just kept it going, and then we started doing, you know what I'm saying, the M City and stuff with him. So uh it's been a while. My uncle was the man who got me into it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, yeah, we'll get into the 10 questions. What's your favorite format?
My favorite format is seven. Seven. I think for me, sevens is it's very familiar with what I do as far as what I work with my kids, scheme wise, and it's like we do a lot of 7v7 tournaments and 7v7 flags, so it's like that format is slow. It's slow, not slow for me, but I understand it in and out because I see it on a daily, whether it's practice or games and stuff. It's like that format is something that I see all the time.
Okay, okay. Ideally, what position do you want to play when you pull up?
Center or linebacker.
Okay, okay. Are both of those positions you play when you play tackle football, or?
So I played running back, a little bit of linebacker, and some safety.
Okay. How'd you fall in the center when it comes to flag?
Hey, you hit that like button yet? You subscribe to the channel, right? Cool. Now drop a comment before you slide out. Now time about.
To be honest, I think people underutilize the center position. So it's like I would see what I would do with my kids with flag, and then when we would go to the games, it's a couple years back when we first started doing like they weren't volunteering to play center because a lot of people you gotta be able to block at center. So it's like people think you can just run routes at center. It's not. I feel like it's not a fun position for people, but for me, I don't mind the physicality. I don't mind having the block. You know what I'm saying? But I also know when it's my time to shine, I'm gonna get my time to shine.
I'll help. I'll help. Best QB you snap for and coach.
Best QB I've snapped for. Now, when you say best, are we talking about skill wise or like my favorite guy? Because those are two different categories.
Let's go with favorite guy. Let's go with favorite guy.
My favorite guy has got to be Tracy. I've been playing football with Tracy for a decade and a half. You know what I'm saying? He was my quarterback in Little League. He was my quarterback semi-pro. I know he knows me very well, and I know him very well. So it's like a comfortability thing right there.
Is there when it comes to the play, is there a big difference between him and Walt?
No, with the play, there's certain throws, and I would tell if Tracy was here, I'd say it's certain throws that Tracy just can't make. You know what I'm saying? Like Tracy is an athlete. Walt's a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So you see Walt doing the cross the body throws halfway down the field for 60 yards. But like Tracy can't do that. But Tracy's a very smart football player, and like the thing that makes me be on like me and Tracy on the same page. So when he's rolling, I know to roll his way, and he knows that I'm rolling. So I know if I flash into his vision, the ball is more likely gonna come to me because I know where to be when he needs me to be.
Okay. Best one you've coached?
Best quarterback I've coached. Hmm. Gonna be a tough one. You might start some trouble here. Might start some trouble here. Um. I Hmm. I don't know. This is a tough one, man. I wasn't expecting this question. Over the last 4 or 5 years, I'll keep I'll keep it simple. My quarterback that I had at Flint Hill, he's been the best quarterback that I've had. Whether skill wise, you know what I'm saying, knowledge wise, smarts wise, he's probably been the best one that I've coached.
Okay. How long have you been coaching? Break down that road for me.
I started coaching. My nephew is my math is ain't that great, so I'll just my nephew's 21 now. I started coaching when he was 12. Um, I started coaching because he told me he was gonna quit because of the coaches he had. And I never wanted to see him quit, so I told him I made him a deal. I said if I coach, then you guys. And of course he took the deal. And then my first year coaching, I just went. I was like a linebackers coach, and then stuff happened with the coaches, and they ended up stepping down. And I went from linebackers coach to defensive coordinator within 3 days of my very first time ever coaching. Um, it was definitely stressful, but I think that opportunity gave me an opportunity to want to show my nephew was like, listen, uh, if if you're gonna be here, I'm gonna be here, and we're gonna learn together, and we're gonna figure this out together. So that was kind of a smooth transition for me. So at least 10, 11 years I've been coaching.
Okay, where are you right now?
I coach at Flint Hill.
Okay.
I work with the running backs there, run game coordinator. This is my second year there. I was the head coach at Osborne Park High School here in Manassas, but just it didn't work out. It just the stars didn't align, as I like to say. But I'm still in touch with all of those kids. Those kids almost daily reach out to me to let me know, you know what I'm saying, how much I mean to them. Uh, some of those kids are now into coaching, and they just send their gratitude. Like, man, if it wasn't for you, I don't think I'd ever be coaching. Like, I got one kid. He's now the lacrosse coach at OP, and he sent me a nice message, bro. It brought tears in my eyes. You know what I'm saying, it's like we at OP we weren't a great school. We went 1-9 2 years straight, and my first year as a head coach, my very last game was my very first win of the season, and it was like the year was 22. My favorite number 20 was it's 22. The final score was 2022. So it was like that was the year 22 was lit. It was lovely. So it was like that right there gave me the real drive to keep pushing because it was tough going out there. Some games we was losing 56-0, 65-0, but it was like when I knew I was doing what I was supposed to as a coach is like the sideline will still be engaged. Kids are still getting hyped for the little things that they're doing, making tackles, catching the ball. Because it's like those kids over there are not really football kids. You know what I'm saying? They just kids who want to play football. You know what I'm saying? Like who want to be a part of something. If that makes sense.
Okay. Um, what's one saying or motto your players would say you're always repeating?
If you don't believe, you don't belong.
Where'd you how long you been saying that? Where'd you pick that up from?
So Coach Mike, he was our semi-pro coach. And he actually ended up coming to be offensive coordinator for me my first year at OP. He's the head coach now at Osborne City. He's been saying that for years, years and years, and it's something that I gravitated to. It was like a motto that I felt I could I could get with. If you don't believe, because I'm a believer. It's like a lot of people, if once they know me, they're like, bro, how did you do this? And I'm like, Joe, I simply just believe. Like my faith is strong. So you don't believe, you don't belong.
I like that. I like that. Talk to me about DMV Attack.
DMV Attack is my homie Dante. That's his org. And this is like my second year on the 7v7 scene. So I didn't feel comfortable jumping out there on my own, you know what I'm saying, not knowing how to go about tournaments and entering teams, etc. I kind of wanted to get some guidance and stuff. So it was like the DMV Attack is his brand. But to be honest, it's a lot of them those are kids that I've had. Those are kids that I play for my tackle team. I do have some of the kids that he's brought, and we do a good job collaborating, making sure that the age groups are all good. But like I said, those are a lot of my kids from the Aim High Panthers that do flags. So it's like we try to keep those kids busy throughout the year, whether it's we go straight from tackle to basketball to 7v7 to flag back into tackle.
What's the most important thing football has taught you about yourself?
That, whew, that football provides many more lessons than just football. Football is an outlet to a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. And some people only see hey, we playing football and not what goes into it, the life lessons that these kids learn, the lifelong relationships that these kids build, the mentors that they grow from here. So it's like, I think that's one thing football has taught me.
Okay. All right, back to the field yourself. What's your favorite type of TD? A route win, some yak, or Marsel somebody?
It gotta be the yak, man. It gotta be the yak because it's like you can. I'm not gonna say everybody can muscle somebody. Me, I'm not the tallest guy, so I'm not going up and muscling a bunch of people. But it's like the adrenaline from making somebody miss and then having to go, you know what I'm saying, go on and run and hit that home run after. I think that's the best. That's the best kind.
Favorite cleats and jersey? You have them? You know them?
Favorite cleat? I would have to say the Vapors, the Nike Vapors. They got all the different types, but just those in general. Comfortable, light, jersey. Like you like team jersey or style of jersey?
No, y'all jersey, FDK jersey, or whatever team, MC jersey.
To be honest, I like the gray FDK jersey.
The Boondocks one, the fresh one?
Yeah. I like them Jones. So the red was cool. The red was just real loud, you know. The gray, I like the gray. The green ones the one that we wore last year, I like those too. I wouldn't have mind coming back with those. I think that gave us a signature look for a little bit, but the gray ones is kind of my new fave.
Okay. All right. 4th and 10, 4th and goal. 10-yard line. What route you running? No, let's change that. 4th and 10. We're at the 50. You got to get to the 40, so you just need 10 more yards to seal the game. What route are you running? Where are you lining up at? Who's the QB?
I'm lining up at center. Walt's the QB. But this is the listening Walt, not the I'm gonna do something fancy for the camera Walt. This is the let's get this money Walt. Because so it is a lot of people don't know Walt. A lot of times he does play around, but if you go to Walt and be like, Walt, I got you, he'd be like, all right, and if he trusts you, he truly does have you.
Okay.
So I think we need 10 yards. So we're gonna go doubles on both sides. All right, so I'm gonna run a 10-yard out. I'm gonna make sure I free myself up on a 10-yard out. I'm gonna make sure my outside receiver on the right side, he's gonna run a fly. We gonna make sure that we can hope. Most teams run a cover 3. All right, so we're gonna make sure that we can get that corner out the way all the way back. All right, then I'm gonna have the guy, the slot guy that's to the right of me. All right, he's gonna run a slant. All right, that slant's gonna snag that linebacker there. All right, and I'm gonna run my 10 yards right behind that linebacker that's probably gonna chase that slant because no one's disciplined. I'm gonna run that 10-yard out, and that 10-yard out is gonna be wide open.
Okay. Sounds good. Sound like a coach.
My man.
Man, I appreciate this, man. Real talk, yo.
No problem, bro. I know we talked a minute. You know, I've been looking forward to it. I check out all the ones that you do. Like I said, I appreciate you for taking the time to do this. It's not something that you have to do, but I appreciate that you do it. I'm sure the people who get to see themselves, you know, with their highlights and plays that they get to make, I'm sure they enjoy that, bro. So we appreciate you. You keep doing what you're doing. And like I said, man, on the sideline, one of these days we gotta get all the old vets together, bro, and just go out with a bang, bro. We can't play forever, but you know, we can do what we can do as long as we having fun. I'm gonna keep playing, bro. So I think it's good to see y'all out there every Sunday. That lets me know spring is here. It's about to get nice outside, man.
These are facts, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Bonus question. Ever have a moment when you saw a young version of yourself in the player?
Oh man, I think every year I find one who I gravitate to, whether it's youth, flag, high school, it's kid, because I know who I was as a player, and I know like every kid is different. You gotta coach every kid different. Every kid's not cool with being yelled at. Every kid don't react the same, you know what I'm saying, based off of how you react to them. So I've found a couple that I have, you know what I'm saying, that naturally I was like, I can see their attitude. They have the attitude that I had, because I was, as a young kid, I didn't have an anger problem, but I had a hard time controlling my anger. That's what we'll say. I'm not gonna say an anger problem, but it's like I used to react before I thought about anything. It's like my son, his name is Marcel Jr. That was the only name for him. He is me. He literally is me. So having him, I've tried not to coach him. He won't allow me to. Most people think I only coach him to make sure certain things happen. It's like, no, I coach him because my son is asking me to coach him. But it's like having him, and as stubborn as he is, he's like me. It's tough. I've had to retrain myself as a coach. Like, all right, he's not reacting to you as coach. He's reacting to you as dad. So I had to make sure that I'm removing dad moments out there, so that way he knows, like, I'm not dad right now. I'm not talking to you like that.
Well, yeah, man. Like I said, I really do appreciate this, man. Good combo, dog.
Always, bro. I appreciate you. Anytime my line open, we can do this whenever.
All right, we can link on some more. Then we bet that.
Big love as always for the views, the support, and the likes. Smash the like button, right? We got convos rolling all week. Check out these intros from the others. Now, Talm Bout.
What's going on?
What's up with you?
Chilling, man. 8:15 start time worked good for me.
What kind of tea is that? I see the scents. I don't see the rest of it, though. Bet that. That's tough. Is that the same since 82 or what?
Yup.
I'm a star, even if nobody know it. I shine from far, I don't even gotta show it. Entrepreneur and poet, fully devoted. Living for tomorrow, but seizing every moment. I am Haley's Comet, and them haters can't stop it. Dap me up, then go to their crib and vomit. Star quality, I got it. Not probably, I'm the hottest. Nothing but goals to accomplish. I'm driven, 4-wheel drive, homie on the
Yeah, once again from the great minds and now TalmBoutRecaps. Week 2. Yo, they had roster checks this week, yo. All right, let's get into the game.
And
You early bird, you be up in the morning was good.
Yeah, nah, I definitely up in the morning. My work schedule permit me to be at work, you know what I'm saying, early. Most of the times I'm in the office and up and going at 6:30. So the mornings is for me.
Okay, okay.
I think I'm getting into my old man status officially because I be going at 8:30, 9 o'clock. It'd be tough. It'd be tough to stay up these days.
8:30, 9 o'clock, you just wake up like, what the fuck?
Straight there, like man. Sometimes like I have had like the last couple of days, I probably woke up around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I went to sleep so early, and I wake up like, damn, what I'm supposed to do now? I jump back on the 2K till I gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? Till I fall asleep, go back to work, and do it all over again the next day, bro.
I'm here.